I'm so excited. I am actually doing a YouTube live. Very exciting. So why I'm doing this is because I want to give you a heads up about a coin called TNT. Very interesting. I'm part of it's like a big research center, right? And they'll send out emails. And so one of the emails we got was a really good rundown on TNT. Yes. So I want to tell you a little bit about what TNT is. And so on my other computer, here on the laptop, I'm kind of looking up at my account. I didn't realize, like, sometimes you just buy so many coins. Like, oh my gosh, did I get that? Or I go buy it. So I actually went to go buy this, and I found out, well, wait a minute, I already own this. So I guess I had gotten the tip like about a month and a half ago. Very exciting. Looks like I bought some TNT for 414 Satoshi and then 413 Satoshi. So at this point, I'm not going to be doing the conversion in my head, but looks like TNT is going for 492 Satoshi today. All right, so let's talk about what the heck is TNT. So Tyrion is TNT, and this is currently ranked 216 in the Coin Market Cap ranking of market cap. What it is, we'll go to the website and tell you a little bit more. The creator of TNT was on the creation team of Factum, and Factum is what I would call blockchain contract creating tools. Okay, the particular title of this is called Chainpoint. So I'm on Tyrion, TIERON.com. Simplified Trust. Let me just give you a little heads up about the blockchain. The blockchain is like Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens on the blockchain stays on the blockchain, meaning the user retains its data. Now, here's one thing that's really important when we talk about blockchain is that you have to understand what it is. It's been very difficult for people to comprehend this. It's I usually have my globe in here. It's a web. Oh no, you can't see this. It's basically a circle, and it has all these like lines connecting each other. What the blockchain is it is a web of technology of computers. So you have like computers all around the world that are authenticizing transactions. You need to understand that in crypto land, blockchain is the underlying technology that allows Bitcoin to move around the world and be what we call decentralized. Centralization means that it's in one country, one nation, controllable, okay? Decentralization means that it's always going to go, it's always going to grow, because people like you and I are authenticizing the transactions on our mining computers. Okay, so why am I infatuated with blockchain is because it's a technology, okay? Blockchain is technology, Bitcoin is currency, but it's also somewhat of a technology. Okay, but the point of this is, what is TNT and why is it important? All right, so blockchain is what you will come to know as the trusted chain. It means that when you're coding something, when you are creating a contract, what is written in that contract on the blockchain stays. There's no altering. It's kind of like the point of no return. It is what it is, and that is what it is, and that's okay, and that's going to stay. And why is this so precious and so important? Because some communities out there, some political systems are not sound, and when people have titles to their homes or access to bank accounts, things are fraudulent. There are fraudulent signatures out there. There are things that people do that are not of good nature, okay? Unfortunately, like if you're born and you have all goodness around you, you don't realize, you don't have the radar of people that are not good and wholesome and thoughtful of others. So to be upright and honest and ethical in every situation, every way, shape, or form, you want to do business with the blockchain because it is a trusted, non-changeable documentation system. So what is TNT? TNT is the on-ramp, okay? So to the blockchain contractual. So they say smart contract, okay? But a smart contract is, the technical term of it is an EDCC. And an executable distributed code contract. Okay. If you go to my website, EDC Contracts, it kind of gives you a better rundown of the description of an EDCC. But a smart contract is the simplistic way of people calling it today. So TNT is an on-ramp for companies to actually create smart contracts. Now, what is this going to do? Eliminate a lot of confusion. It eliminates a lot of altercation and altercation of legal documents that are set in stone. Some people have fraudulent signatures on mortgages, and sometimes debt is sold. And there's always this question out there, like, if your debt was sold, do you really owe it to the new owner? Was the original contract this or that? And there's like shenanigans that sometimes go on the back end, which the consumer is quite unclear as to what's going on. So this blockchain solidification, authentication, and concentrated, unalterable situation is amazing. Okay. It's going to be safe. It's secure. It is legit, and it's trustable. So there's a reason why blockchaininsurance.com is going for $50,000, because when you comprehend this technology and you've studied it and you understand what it means for the honesty and the validity of corporations and contracts, it's huge. Also, when everything gets turned over onto the blockchain, you're going to have hundreds of thousands of contracts that are going to be demanded to be on the blockchain for authentication, for truth, for trustworthy, for accuracy, for confidence, for confidentiality, okay, and accessibility. Everything will be on the blockchain in the future. There is a reason why the governments are, I call them 195 companies of the world, of the earth. Planet Earth has 195 companies. I call a country a company. And the companies are moving forward with this technology. The companies that don't take on the new technology, that's where they go. Like, for instance, Nokia didn't take on a certain technology that was recommended, and the company went down. It's innovative technological advancements that maintain the growth of a company. Okay. So I'm on a live really quick with YouTube for the first time.
Yeah, I see this.
Oh, that's my hubby. 1 second. We're live on YouTube. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Hi, YouTube land. Okay. So here's the thing. TNT. Okay. TNT is the on-ramp of the blockchain contractual technologies, which allows other companies to come onto. Now, Factom. Let's look at Factom. Let me go back. So TNT currently is 4 cents, okay? The all-time high was 31 cents. So you still can say, 4 times 7 is 28 cents. So you can essentially 7 times the potential money when we hit the all-time high. And at the all-time high, this was like January 10th, 2018, was the 31 cent all-time high. So just to give you an example, the market cap overall in crypto land, what I call it, was almost $1 trillion. So one of the speeches that I've heard in YouTube land for some people that kind of are, directing the monetary system of the traditional stock world or pension funds, typically that's about $23 trillion, okay, within that realm. And once an EFT is approved, they're kind of already earmarking their technological allocation opportunities to Bitcoin as a technology. So that's like 0.5% of that could be allocated under their technology disbursement policies and procedures. So if you have 0.5% of 5% of 23 trillion is like $1 trillion. So that would definitely put us back at the all-time high. And that's just with the technology. But once everything kind of comes out, first quarter Facebook, which is the Libra coin, that may, there's a memorandum or a moratorium, some basically legal way to halt technology is what's occurring in our house of cards. I make it all silly Billy here because, I'm not into politics. Anyways, the point is is that, what I guess, like, here's a deeper issue. If there's 109 companies in the world, and if our company doesn't jump onto this blockchain technology, are we going to get left behind like Nokia? Okay. So, I think it's important that, like, collectively, as the collective consciousness of the company we live in, that we need to understand that this technology is validating, and that we need to do what's best for, if you're in a divorce and it's like, what's best for the children. Actually, the terminology in a divorce with children is, it's in the best interest of the children. So we should be looking at this as what's in the best interest as for the citizens of the country or company we live in, right? So I'm a little concerned with the halting of the Facebook Libra coin. However, I know that they have a lot going on. And one of the things that I realized, that the reason for probably halting this moving forward with the Libra Facebook coin is most likely because of the contracts. Politics, funny ticks, right? In the company we live in is very, very, and I'm being like silly here, not trying to trigger the computer god for saying wrong word. So politics, just really, really need to take into consideration all the contracts, all the potential funny mental contracts that could be existing, and all the potential shenanigans that are going on. I remember I was working in a body shop, and this guy goes, "Heavy D, you better get your story straight." So look, and here's the deal. Somebody up there in Polyville is trying to get their story straight and correct some potential contractual shenanigans, right? And they got to get their story straight, because the blockchain is going to straighten it out like lickety split quick. Okay, so AI intelligence with a collaboration of blockchain with EDCCs, executable distributed code contracts, unchangeable, completely trustworthy, completely like able and capable beyond the human brain. AI intelligence is so surpassed the human brain capacity, okay? But then we also have this undisputable, absolute contract that is saying this is the way it is, period. There's no shenanigans. There's no if, that, or but. Any alteration of the contract would be triggering and a fraud alert, okay? So we're all going to get our stories straight. Everything's going to be validatable and verifiable. And the blockchain is the blockchain. So when it comes down to who owns what, when, where, this, that, and the other policies, most likely, we've definitely gotten to the point where technology will be running us. Okay. It is what it is. It's out of the hat. And ultimately, I don't think it's going to be a positive thing. But here's the reality, okay? So we're in it to win it. Whether the AI being more intelligent than the human brain, it's nothing that we can control. It's out of control already. All right, it's already been built. It's already surpassed the human mental and educational levels. All right, but here's what we can do. We can earn a living, or we can, how do I say this? We can earn some revenue and multiply a little bit while we understand this technology, while the classes are learning first before the masses understand it. So just to give you an example, I did buy TNT. I'll kind of say it again. Right now on the USD value, it's 0.0467 cents. It did go up 31%, I think, in the last 24 hours. But looks like I bought it a month ago and I didn't even realize it. I just, when I get a tip, I buy it fast. Okay, but I bought it for 413 Satoshis. It's at 492 Satoshis. So most likely that's not even probably a penny difference. However, in Ethereum, it is, and I don't know the terminology of the breakdown of Ethereum. I need to look that up. So I'm going to go into Ethereum conversion rates. It's a little complicated in crypto land. Okay. Then also remember this, the all-time high of TNT was 31 cents. So you still have a good place to go. So say what that means is, like, if you put $10 in today, it's at least like 7 times 4 No, 4 times 7 is 32. So 6. So a dollar could turn into like $6. All right, on a simple situation. So that means $10 can be $60. But here's a good perspective. So $100 is only 10 doubles away from $100,000. Say you put $100 in this and it goes up to $600. That's good. So that basically, if you're doing the doubles game, I've got it on my wall so I can remember reverse commute. So $100 turning into $600 is like 100. First double is 200. The second double gives you 400. The third double gives you 800. There you go, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So if you put $100 into TNT, and I'm not a financial advisor, absolutely not. Let's say you put $100 into TNT and it gets to the all-time high of 600. You've already 2 times your money. So sometimes in traditional stockbrokers that are really good and they have trading software, they usually double their money every year. Okay. If you're managing your own money, I'm not 401k. Oh, absolutely not. Like that's not no real way to go. Okay, but maybe a self-directed 401 on TradeStation, I'd say that could be a cool way to go with some good automation going. But let's just say TNT, so $100 in TNT, and then it goes to its all-time high of 31 cents. You're looking at $600. So you've already done 2 doubles, and you're almost to 800 would be 3 doubles. So sometimes people do that in every year, but that's why CryptoLand is so exciting, because the gains is insane. And, if you're working in stock world, the laws and regulations don't allow them to buy anything that the attorney that works for the company doesn't approve them to buy. So that's why Jamie Dimon was able to be like, you cannot buy Bitcoin, because Wells Fargo, right? I mean, it's just, or no, I'm sorry, that's Chase, but because those are the rules and regulations. Like they have to abide by that. So unfortunately, a lot of people have not even been able to gain anything from CryptoLand. So I remember talking to my trading coach, because I don't do Stockland. I'm just learning that now. And when he was like, I only double my money, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Because 2017 was just amazing. I mean, the multipliers were just outstanding. And I just thought it was normal and customary for people to actually have that kind of return. Hey, and if you guys are writing notes, I can't see it. I don't know how to do this stuff. This YouTube thing, so I'm doing it. So anyways, let's go into what TNT is, and we'll go to the website. So I want to make sure you guys all know how to go. You can't really see this, but coinmarketcap.com. Okay, there's no point in showing you this. So anyways, coinmarketcap.com. In the search engine on the right-hand side, you put TNT. You'll see Tyrion. This is important on CoinMarketCap. One day I'll learn how to share a screen, I promise. It's not there yet. I want you to go down, and there's a chart that you can look at. You really cannot see this. Yeah, you can't see that. All right, so anyways, on CoinMarketCap, you're going to see a chart, and it's going to have some colors. So if you want to follow me, if you can split your screen, that'd be cool. But you'll see some lines. There's an orange line, and that means the Bitcoin value. And the green line is the USD value. The blue line is the market cap, okay? Meaning how much money is in that. So with this, let's look at this. The market cap on Tyrion. It's like a tiara here, like a little, all right, Tyrion it's only $20 million, almost 21 million. Not really big. I would say this is definitely a small market cap coin. The total supply is 1 billion. That's a lot, okay? The circulating supply is only 428 million. Okay, so this is what you need to understand too, is that there's still about 500, and so it's about 430 million is in the market. So 430 minus 1 billion, that leaves about 570 million still held back. Okay. So it's important to understand that those additional coins can be released into the market, which would drop the value of the TNT. Okay. So I don't want you to be like, woo, oh my God, like I'm making money and it's always going to be up, because I don't know the white papers on this at this moment. When TNT releases that, they're holding 500. Oh, here's like a little Litecoin. Imagine you could see these things. They're holding 500 of these in a safe somewhere, and then the white papers will tell them how they're dispersing it. Okay, so at this point, there is some movement. There's some 30% up. The reason why that's up, okay, it's at 39%, 22 now, is because a huge researcher company has just sent out an email. Now, typically emails don't get read for 2 days. So personally, because I do email marketing, I'm going to say this probably has a good 2 more days to go up. Am I selling? Absolutely not. This is one that is going to go and go and go. So right now, I love it. One of the people that I follow says, this is not time to be pruning. Only in the rose garden, right? So this is the time to jump into your vegetable gardens and do some weeding. But this thing's about to blow, meaning crypto land in general. So what's been said is that Bitcoin, when everything comes back, will go up for the first 6 months, then the altcoins. So January was the beginning of Bitcoin slowly going back up, and now it's June. So this is the end of the 6th month. So July is going to be the first month. So as those firecrackers are going up, so will the altcoins. We've been waiting for this forever. So in Stockland, they say if the stock goes down 10%, it's usually, I think, I don't know if it's like 10 months to recoup or whatever, or it's like linked to kind of the percentage that it goes down, but it's not a good sign when things go down 10%. But in crypto land, it doesn't go down 10%. Like what goes up comes down. It's like a bouncy ball. The higher it goes up, the higher it goes down. And then it slowly levels out. And the energy that has been like triggering, it's kind of like a jack in the box. Do you remember the jack in the box? This is like when you're really old, right? You got to be over 40 to remember these. So you're like just cranking this jack in the box until the like jack jumps out and goes, right? Well, that's what's happening in crypto land. It's like, and the smaller and smaller and the tighter and tighter the movements get, it's like tighter and tighter and tighter. It's like getting ready to go, and the energy is going to go somewhere. So this is what's happening. And I think what's been going on during the bear market is a lot of the technology, and people are just like in the background, and they're just building and building and building and building and building and building. And the validity of this, the people that I do watch and follow and have contact with and talk time with, I mean, they're freaking busy right now, and they're building their products. And what one of the people says is that it's time of Wall Street greed, right? Where the Wall Street's going to put products out there. Okay. So what happens when someone in Wall Street's creating a crypto product? Why are they doing that? Because there's a few different ways you can make money. That's what you see behind me. Okay. That's me teaching global marketing. So it's either you're going to have a course, you're going to sell a tutorial system, you're going to have a technology to sell the technology access, or you're going to, so a course, a service, you're going to provide a service or a technology. So a lot of them are allowing, and then you have tons of exchanges. If you guys saw this, like during the last bear market, the exchanges grew way more than the coins did. I mean, there's more exchanges, meaning if you could say like an exchange, I call it like a grocery store, okay? It's basically where you're going to go buy the coins. Globally, there are so many of them. So many. Why? Because that's where the money is, guys. The money is not in, it's kind of like, I forgot the coin. I've got on my YouTube channel, there's this one coin. It's like a gold coin, D something. There's so many of these guys. I swear my brain cannot keep it all together. So I just like buy in bulk. But I own this one coin, and it's not the gold coin. It's DXO, something like that. Anyways, this is about TNT. But anyways, it's like this. The gold coin, I didn't really buy the coin with gold in it. I bought the coin that manages the gold coin. It's like the management company. And the reason why is because the coin I own, it actually gets the fees for the transferring of the gold and the storing of the real gold. So sometimes it's not good to just own the gold, but you own the company that's moving it and charging fees because they're going to make more. Kind of like this. Remember when it was a huge oil spindle top happened? There's tons of oil in the United States. The money was made in the metal that moved the oil from place A to place B. Okay, so you gotta keep up with the trends, and then it's not always in the actual oil; it's in the process of moving it. All right, so hopefully that works. Okay, so TNT is the company that encompasses these particular contracts, these smart contracts, EDCCs. Okay, so let's see if there's any cool videos or something on this. Awesome. There's no videos. So that means it'll take people longer to figure this out, so you'll have time to get on it. Now, one of the other things you need to know is that it's on Binance. And most likely, if you're listening to this, you're in the United States because I speak only English fluently. A little bit of Spanish, but not enough to talk like this. So here's the thing. Do I want to get more stuff on Binance? Not really. I'm just praying that BAM will have its new platform ready and just let us just switch everything over as fast as possible. Because I want to keep these longer than shorter. And the other thing is you got to figure out what wallet is holding these. Okay, so those are the things that you've got to come up with the solutions for is what wallet can you hold this in? How long do you want to hold it? And then once Binance kicks us off, will BAM have it in its portfolio? So hopefully it does. And then here's the deal. So I was researching Coinbase. There's only 14 coins available on Coinbase. However, I wish I could read Coinbase's white papers or get more information on what Coinbase. I need to do some more research there. Coinbase has all of the coins that you can keep going. I think ultimately they probably have thousands of them on there. Meaning like you cannot buy them on Coinbase, but you can see them on Coinbase. You can keep scrolling. And then I got impatient and I was like, okay, I'm done scrolling. This point, you can't buy them, but I'm hoping and thinking that ultimately you will be able to get them on Coinbase. Then trade them on Pro Coinbase. It's just taking so darn long, man. Okay, so we're on TNT. What does it say? You're in good company, Dell. Ooh, some of the world's most innovative companies use our technology. This is exciting, guys. Dell has integrated Chainpoint with Boomi, Boomi, a unified platform for cloud-based integration, API management, and master data management. All right, I don't know about you guys, but I don't understand all that. So let me just reinterpret it for you. Basically, Chainpoint is the technology, okay? Forget about reading this stuff. They cannot explain it to you. I'm going to be the queen of simplification and into the blockchain nation, okay? Okay, give me a second. Let me suck it in so I can spit it out in a simple way. Use Chainpoint to anchor data to the blockchain and create a timestamp proof. All right, okay. Here we go. So you got the blockchain. I like to say it's like a cake. It's like a cake, okay? And then you got this frosting on the blockchain. Frosting is like Ethereum. It's like the platform that the company is built on. All right. But in this case, it looks like looks like you don't even have the Ethereum. Okay. This is literally where there's not even like a product built on top of the blockchain. It just looks like this is a blockchain that TNT created. Okay. And I believe it's an open source. So which open source in the development world means that people can access the technology and build on it. Okay. That's a little confusing to me. It's kind of like, is it a public bathroom? Can anybody access it? And then what can you do in a public bathroom, right? What's the limitation? So I'm not a developer, but I guess I need to learn a little bit more to explain this. But what it looks like is, okay, it says Chainpoint for developers. So that's kind of cool. Let's click on that. So I'm going to pretend like I'm a developer here. All right. Chainpoint is an open standard for linking data to the blockchain to create timestamp proof. Visit chainpoint.org. All right. Now we're getting to the tech. This is important. Chainpoint is an open standard for creating a timestamp proof of any data, file, or process. Okay, so remember, TNT is all about validation, accurate, undisruptible contracts. So it's legit, it's trustable, it's undestructible, and it's untransferable. Meaning, depending on how the contract was written, and this is going to be a huge niche for you developer peoples that want to just sit there and code all day. Just code all the contracts. I mean, I can see like attorneys are now going to have to purchase a blockchain contract developer. That's why I bought EDCC contracts. I was like, dude, I got to get on this. I just need some developers. I'm not ready to fulfill anything. Well, I mean, I just bought the domain, baby. I was like, woohoo, I'm scooping it up because I can see the future, okay? Remember, the information gets to the classes before the masses. Okay, so Chainpoint, all right? So if you're a developer and you want to make some money, honey, then you should get your booty on this Chainpoint contract developing stuff, okay? So Chainpoint is an open standard for creating a timestamp proof of data, file, or process. Anchored an unlimited amount of data to the blockchain, Bitcoin blockchain. All right. Okay, so I guess it is the Bitcoin blockchain. I was thinking that Chainpoint would have been its own blockchain. So, all right, it's on the Bitcoin blockchain. And it verify and the integrity and existence of data without relying on trusted third party. Dude, something is going to be eliminated. Some kind of position within the contractual authentication, process. It's going to be gone because this blockchain, trusted blockchain EDCC contracts, executable distributed code contracts. The contract will be a code, and then that is that, and it's rock solid. It's lock and load, baby. All right, so this picture you can't see, it shows hashes. What the heck is a hash? I really can't tell you. I know, I'm not a tech savvy totally, all right, but it's like simplifying the process. So you have a hash, and basically the hashes are building whatever this contract is. But if there's one movement of a hash, it triggers the fraud trigger in the contract, and so that is to protect you. It's a protective situation. It says hashes Merkle tree and then anchors Bitcoin, a Merkle root, and then the result is you have 8 proofs, which is Chainpoint proofs that could be an authentication process like the blockchain typically has. And check this out, y'all. The Chainpoint and GitHub are right there together on this website, and it's chainpoint.org. It says Tyrion, Microsoft, and Phillips. Dude, and this is for 4 cents. 4 cents. 1, 2, 3, 4. What can you get for $10? I gotta buy more of these suckers. This is exciting. All right, so 4 cents, dude. I mean, honestly, you should feel guilty buying a McDonald's sandwich these days. So for $10 divided by 0.04, you get 250. Dude, I gotta buy more of these. I didn't really understand the technology when I bought it. I just bought it because someone said buy it. Oh my God, so good. I only own 2,333 of these suckers. I just ran the numbers. It's only $93. I probably only spent like $50 on this or less, right? So definitely need to get back up on this. Oh my gosh. This is like one of those like Apple moments, right? I mean, this is huge, guys. I honestly think it is because I literally was thinking of why was the House of Cards stopping the Libra coin from moving forward. And it's just that. It's because, dude, our company that we live in is not ready to transform currencies. All of our insurance policies, think about this, guys. All the richies of the riches, all their money is based on USD. Your life insurance policy is based on paying you USD. If that's not the dominating currency, And if it loses its leverage and value globally, what's the value of your life insurance policy that you've been paying for, right? Like, we need life insurance policies that have a payout of an absolute destination currency that is a non-inflatable currency. There's got to be some kind of security and solution. But at this point, I mean, you have all these people that their wealth is determined by the value of USD. And, moratorium, I think that was the word that was used. There was a moratorium done by something Waters, Maxine Waters or something like that. And it's just like, it makes sense to freak it out. If everything is based on USD, what are we going to do? Like, what's the economy plan? What's the pickup plan? Like, how are they going to do this? We've got to get a global stable coin. I was thinking that USDC would be the stable coin, and they would just basically say, okay, the paper money is now converted to USDC. But I think like the technology is moving faster than the polytology, the playtext. Oh my gosh, we'll call it playtext. I don't know, whatever. So that's it. That's what I want to tell you guys, is to check out TNT. And the reason why is because we have a serious situation on our hands. We have some absolute validation of blockchain contracts that'll be the new way of the future. It's honesty, it's integrity, it's validity, it's completely verified, authorized, and it's undisputable, undisturbable. It's like having a clean and pristine ocean or a clean and pristine lake that has no tolerance of any toxicity going inside of it. And it's like the assurance that that lake will remain pure and clean from this day till the end of our forever. And so it's like cleaning house. And if you are not moral, ethical, loyal, and faithful and committed, then that will be seen. So we're getting to a point in time when, reality is honesty will pay off, hopefully, and that, we'll all be above board, my country accent's coming. And with AI intelligence, the reality is the computer god will and knows everything already. So the question is, who's controlling it, right? So good luck out there. It's a big, massive ocean of notions and commotions. Oops, I must be losing weight. I'm leaving. My ring just fell off. I'm losing weight. Yes, right? All right. Well, we may need a ring sizer. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions, just type them, and I'll look at this after I post it. And send me links to this YouTube stuff that I have to watch out so I can look. So I have to learn basically how to do YouTube and how to actually stream my screen and me at the same time. As my 12-year-old gets annoyed with me going, Jerry, come help me. And last time my screen didn't even show. I was like, for real? So this technology stuff. My girlfriend says, I'm tapped out on tech. All right, but we don't have a choice now, okay? The blockchain is here, and it's here to stay, and AI is here, and it's here to stay. So reality is the computers are smarter than we are, so we got to keep up somehow. Anyways, TNT and Factom. And there's so many amazing other coins too. But for now, do that. That's where I'm going. This is not financial advice. It's what I did and what I'm doing, and I'm getting in. And I hope you win. I hope you win on this new bull market. And keep in touch. And if you want to be on the global webinar, you can just go to freecryptoeducation.com and click that you want to be part of the webinars. And then somewhere on there, if you scroll down the page, you'll see there's a Wednesday webinar crypto crew, and there's a Thursday crypto crew, and you can join that too. It's fun. We have tons of different stuff we're doing. And I'm getting on TradeStation. So very exciting. They do trades in milliseconds. So it's only really important. TradeStation is only good and valuable for like the real legit trader that's okay with paying taxes on capital gains. So if you don't want to pay taxes and you're one of those rogue, then don't go there. Don't even join it. But if you're like, okay, and you really love the United States and you're okay to pay taxes and you're just in it to win it and you're a team player, then check us out. It's cool. All right, it's legit. See you soon. Bye.